Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Town. Here we are back for another one of our Total Warhammer 3 videos. What are we doing today? Well, we finished off the Warriors of Chaos, we finished Be'lakor, and we were going to do Vampire Counts because we're going backwards in alphabetical order. But there's been a new update, new DLC, the Chaos Dwarfs are out. Chaos Dwarfs are one of my favourite factions from Warhammer Fantasy Battle, and yes, I did have an original Chaos Dwarf army, which I no longer have, and I very much regret that. Now, I've only played about 10 to 15 turns with Zatan, so this is still pretty new. The mechanics are new, not really 100% sure what I'm doing. I haven't played with the Legendary Lords. I don't know what's going to happen in their campaigns. So we're going to be on an exploration journey together with this new faction in the game. So if we look at what we've got, Chaos Dwarfs, here we go. And what does it say? Industry and Hellforge build outposts, factories and towers to create an interconnected industrial economy needed for manufacturing and upgrading armies. Tower of Tsar claims seats of power within Tsar Nagran's political battlegrounds to gain powerful bonuses for your faction. An extensive unit roster that features heavily armoured elite infantry, a variety of monstrous units and several powerful war machines. So Chaos Dwarfs known that they do often field gunline armies, and that's very much my bag. So as per the other videos that we did, we are doing 50 turns, no auto-resolve, and normal battle difficulty, normal campaign difficulty. So we're going to give it a go, see what happens. The no auto-resolve will be interesting. So let's go into Chaos Dwarfs. Right, so we've got Astragoth is first. Astragoth Ironhand, he's on his little walker machine there. Right, so Astragoth Ironhand strikes out from Zorn Uzkul to subjugate Darkland's remaining rabble, who shall toil for his industries of war and conquest. So, what does he start with? Well, we've got some Chaos Dwarf warriors with great weapons, so they're pretty decent. The blunderbuss should be pretty fantastic. We've got some labourers in there, and we've got goblin labourers, and we've got some bull centaurs. Okay, they're pretty cool, so we like the bull centaurs. Right, faction effects. Conclave influence gained from all sources, plus 10%. But the conclave influence is no small bonus in terms of the effects you get from the tower. It will be interesting to see what 10% it means in reality. You know, if you're earning 50... conclave influence, 10% is 5. That's not huge. Research rate 10%, well, I never turn that down. That's always useful. And control plus 2 all provinces, which means we should be losing labourers less quickly. Passive ability, mechanical overdrive. Base weapon damage up to 15 melee attack, up to plus 8 effect. Intensity increases with each kill made by the unit. Okay, that's pretty good. So a unit that's going to be stuck in combat for a long time will get some good benefit from that. Casualty replenishment, you know, that's always a good thing, plus 5%. And ward save 15% for Bull Center Renders units. That very good as well. And there you go, there's some Bull Center Renders. So they're going to start with that 15% ward save. Very nice. Right, where is he on the map? Okay, so we've got Astragoth is here. Now, Zatan started over this area here, and the other guy started down here, if I remember correctly. Now, when I played the Zatan campaign, Grimgor got very strong very quickly. He also got war-decked by the puppets of Misrule over here, Village. So I don't think Village will be a problem, but Grimgor could definitely be a problem. Who else have we got over here? Tretch is in this area. We've got Clan Ferric up here, along with the Gormandy Norska. So hopefully the Chaos, we shouldn't be too bad. We've got Kolek around here, and I think we can probably at least become friendly with him. But Grimgor, I think, is going to be the biggest problem. Imric's too far south. We do have the Dwarves here, and we have Azag here as well, so I'll have to be mindful of that. But I think Tretch will be an interesting one, and Grimgor, you know, Grimgor might be one that you just have to go after early on, so we'll definitely have to consider that one. Okay, well, that is enough talking, ladies and gents. Let's jump in to the start of our Chaos Dwarf series. We're going to play all the Legendary Lords, first 50 turns, with no auto-resolve, and see how we get on, see how the faction plays. Now, traditionally with my gun lines, I like my wood elves and my high elves and stuff. Now they use crossbows and archers, so we don't need that same line of sight. You get a nice back line protected by the front line. Chaos Dwarfs is different because they're all gunpowder units, so we're not really going to be doing much shooting from behind the lines, so we're going to have to be mindful of how we deploy to get the most out of our gunpowder units without them getting taken out. So that is always a challenge with gunpowder units. Okay, continue, off we go.
Wanrakma Wattlebarak Drumma Baharasta Epirtu.
And translated, that means wherever my walker rig takes me, we will burn to ash. Hashut wills it. Okay, great. Right, so let's see, what have we got here? So I've not played this guy ever in my life, so we'll see. Right, so he starts at war with these orcs. He's got one settlement up here, which is a tower settlement. Right, so we've got Saber Mountain and Ice Spewer here. There's Grimgore. I mean, it could even be worth just taking this province and going straight after Grimgore and trying to kill him early, maybe. Take out these ogres here and go down there. I think the one thing I've found with Zatan is it would be quite easy to overextend very quickly. But it would be good to take Grimgore before I deal with this area and Tretch, for example. Okay. Right, what do we start with? So we start with a Bull Centaur Tora. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Well, let's have him join here, and he's going to give enhanced training. That's good. Okay, so we can get to that in the first turn. And the settlement here, so we'll start at a level 2. We've got the first level of drill. And we start with Bull Centers. But if I remember in the Hellforge, it's 300 armaments to get more of these guys. And I'm thinking that's not what we want. So I might get rid of that building straight away, and that's going to give me a quick 150 armaments. And instead, we're going to take a... Well, not instead, we're going to take a Chaos Dwarf Ash level so that we can get recruitment of Chaos Dwarf Warriors and Blunderbusses. Okay, that's done. Right, okay, let's fight the first battle. So, we've only got one Chaos Dwarf Warrior, so that's not so good. We do have 2 Blunderbusses and these Bull Centers, right? So, let's go after him. Okay, so let's fight the battle. Labourers just really aren't, they're not much of a front line. They are pretty expendable, so we do need to replace those pretty quickly. But having the 2 units of the Blunderbusses will be nice. Okay, so how have we lined up here? So there's our front line with our Labourers and our Goblins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 unit of Blunderbuss there. Going to remove you. Another unit of Blunderbuss here. And I want to try and sort of catch the flanks. I'm going to put the Bull Centaurs out here along with the hero. And we're going to use him as a bit of a flanking unit. I'm going to have Astragoth in the middle. Okay, that looks alright. Let's channel some magic. Do we get lucky? And yes, gambling paid off. We got 1 additional winds of magic. Right, let's start the battle. Are they coming to us? They are not. Okay, they're going to hold position here. So let's move up to here. Let's move up to here. Let's move you guys right up to here. We're still outside their missile range at this point. We've got lots of things that move different speeds. Lord looks pretty quick. The Chaos Dwarfs obviously much slower. The Labourers not too different actually from the Chaos Dwarfs in terms of speed, so that's good. That's where we're going to end up. We can see where the enemy's maximum range is. So let's move him up to about there. Let's move them up to here. Let's move them up to there. Let's move them up to there. Okay, so we've got Burning Wrath, so we can chuck one of them in straight away. Pretty solid. Now we can see the blunderbusses going to work over here. Well, they didn't push them back as much as I thought they might. Wow, okay. We can augment them in battle, that's not a problem. Right, let's send in the bull centaurs here and you over here. They will break in a minute. There we go. And then they'll get shot on the way out. Keep shooting them. Okay, let's get the shots continuing on them. Let's shatter these Black Orcs if we can. They're broken into these ones. Go on, keep shooting them. Let's boost these up. Put these in here. Those Black Orcs, they're now out of range. We're going to move the blunderbuss up to here. Okay, perfect. And then you can shoot in here. You can shoot in here. These are all fleeing. They're broken. They're broken. You guys up here. You guys up here. You guys can now pull out. Go after those Black Orcs. See if you can shatter them. Yeah, look at that. We're getting some good damage on him. Yeah, there he goes. See if we can finish him off. Oh, no, he's gone. And there we go. Solid. Solid. You can see the Labourers there taking loads of damage. You can see the Black Orcs even made it to the blunderbusses and they were able to do pretty well. There we go. That's it. That's done. That's end battle. Decisive victory. I will take it. 121 losses, that was mainly in the Labourers, which is fine, and they lost 350. The Labourers, for me, really are expendable until we can get ourselves better front line and some more blunderbusses. Fantastic. Right, replenish the army. Treasury or labour. I'm going to replenish the army at this point. We're going to fight one more battle. There we go. So this is all the how they play. So fight battles to gather necessary labour to maximise the efficiency of your industrial economy, in turn boosting your military strength. Spend armaments in the Hellforge to increase unit caps and strength. Use Conclave influence to claim powerful seats in Tower of the Tsar that can significantly strengthen your faction. And dispatch military convoys to locations across the world to navigate risks en route to benefit the industrial economy. Okay. So we did get the Iron Curse item for 10% missile resistance. I will take that. Route Marcher, as always, here. And research. Alright, what do we want to do? Research. So that's Chaos Dwarfs. Campaign line of sight and control. Labour quotas. Labour gain post-battle. I think we'll go with that. And let's now go after this settlement. Okay, so they got a couple of arch units again. They got some Goblin Wolf Riders this time, but no Black Orc unit. Okay, that's fine. Let's fight the battle. The Bull Centaurs renders make quite good anti-Wolf Rider, so that'll be fine. And then we can move them like we did before into the Archer units. Okay, great. Right then. Yeah, that same formation will work, I think. Except for the fact that I want the renders on this side this time. Okay, start deployment, start the battle. Are they coming towards us or not? They're not at the moment, so let's put some pressure on those archer units. Jesus. It's amazing how difficult it can be to walk your own units through, but there you go. There it goes. There it goes. Follow it all the way in, and solid hit. Solid hit. No, they're not looking to move at the moment. This is like magic artillery right now, which is fantastic. 300-meter range. Incoming. No, they're still holding position. Interesting. Okay, well, I think we can move up a bit at least. Ah, no, they're moving. We can hold. They are now moving. Okay, that's fine. They got line of sight. They've got line of sight. Perfect. Archers coming in. They're now in range. He can go in. He can go in. He can go over there. Okay, good. Wolf Riders are gone into the archers. Get one more blunderbuss volley, maybe. No, okay. Let's go after these. Very nice. That's dwarf warriors. The labours. Let's boost the goblins. Centre renders over here, please. These guys are getting hit by the blunderbusses, which is fine. These guys are about to break. There they go. Shatter them. They're broken. You can follow them and try and shatter them. You keep the pressure on here. Okay, they haven't shattered yet. Let's turn around. Let's get these guys over here as well. Astragoth in there. Let's boost these guys. Get the blunderbuss into them. Good. Right, these guys have rallied. These guys are fleeing. Not shattered yet. Now they are. Finish those goblins off. And we are victorious. Okay, finish those guys off. You can go after them for a bit extra XP. And speed that up. Can we get a few more shots off? Yeah, one more, one a few. There we go, they're done. And he's finishing those guys off. These are finishing these guys off. Looks like these are not bad for chasing down fleeing infantry. And I think we are nearly there. Yeah, and we are done. And end the battle. Decisive victory. Thank you very much. $65 losses, 824 kills this time. And you can see the blunderbuss there doing excellent, but look at those centaurs doing really good. He got 116 as well with the hero. So a solid result. Slaves of Tsar. We only got 19 labour from it though. Not great. Okay. And I want to occupy this as we need raw materials. So let's occupy it as an outpost. And let's go for the strip mine. And what are we going to do? What are we going to go into first? I'm thinking I might go for Lightning Strike first. Because Lightning Strike is a really good skill to start with. So let's go for the casualty replenishment and the minus on the attrition. And then we'll go into Lightning Strike. Okay, and that is now the end of turn 1. And Survivalist. Okay, good. And enter. I didn't recruit any extra units this turn just to save a tiny bit of gold. We shouldn't need it for the next... well, they're recruiting, but that should be fine. Okay, great. So, 2 more turns until we get the Chaos Dwarf thing up. How many... We can have up to 2 units, right? So, and 2 units of blunderbuss. We got 250 in armaments. So... I'm going to actually use the 250 in armaments to get ourselves an artillery factory. Because the magma cannons are just so good. That could have a huge impact on us. And they go 4,000. By not buying any units last turn, that 4,000 is enough to get us to a level 2 overseer's camp, which is good. Okay, and then we still can't access the labourer economy up here, and we can't access military convoys or the Tower of Tsar yet either. Right, but we can come straight away and take over this. Those magma cannons, if we start going after things like ogres and the orcs over here, that will be really good. Okay, so this is going to be a Pyrrhic victory, and it's going to be high casualties. Right, that's a big garrison. Ah, right, okay, that's why. So we're going to encircle it. We're going to encircle it. And we're going to end the turn there. And we'll see if they are going to sally out or not. They are. It's going to be a close victory with medium casualties. Right, they've got some big uns, some nasty skulkers, some orc boys, some Arab boys, and they've got Gozbag. Okay. Right, well, let's have a look at the map. I think we can do something with that. We can do something with that. It could be challenging. We might have to limit how much we can be flanked, but okay. Okay, right. Let's fight the battle. Let's fight the battle. I'm thinking that I might use this to prevent myself being flanked on the right-hand side. Okay, right, so what have we got? Yes. Yeah, the issue I'm going to have is the number of units, right? It's going to outflank me. So I'm thinking a retreat to that location. Utilize the rock face to cover one of my flanks could be useful. Okay, we're going to come back here. And channel the magic. There's a group. And there's a group. Start the deployment. Start the battle. Pause it up. And we're going to have start from this side. So I want 2 blunderbuss like so, with the melee infantry like so, but in front of the blunderbuss I want the hero, and I want Astragoth right here, and I want the centaurs backing up the goblins here. Do I want to do that? Actually, I might have them on this side. What's going to be key is if I can keep the blunderbuss units alive, is to destroy this flank, hold on this flank, and then essentially turn the flank with the blunderbusses, right? So the issue is when you're outnumbered like that, they can just wrap around the flanks, and that is all bad when my key units are the blunderbuss units, right? And we will use Astragoth's fireball once they stop. Okay, here they come. Just want to turn them just slightly. Yeah, I just need them to big guns. Focus the unit that's already damaged. Good. Now pull back just a touch. Make sure you win. Actually, now go after the archer units, because they will cause us a problem. Alright, now let's make sure that these can shoot. And they went very heavy on the other flank. We just need them to break. Good. Into them. And they should start engaging here. And Astragoth, let's boost him. Put that in there. Right, let's bring Astragoth over. Get Astragoth in combat, bring him back. They're fleeing. Good, they're all running. Engage those archers, then you engage here. Good, the leader's going and he's fleeing. And now he's shattered. They're engaging here. Bring these round the back. The center renders, doing a good job, basically tying up all those archers. They have now lost their into these, please. And there they go. And that was it, ladies and gents. That was it. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. And there we go. And end the battle there. Pyrrhic victory, that's fine. Didn't feel like a Pyrrhic victory, I have to say. Our hero did survive. 204 losses, which was mainly labourers. 782 kills. 229 in those centaurs. They were really good going out doing the job, killing the archers. All we had to do was ensure that the blunderbuss could keep shooting, and they're just tough enough that they can deal with it in that initial round of combat, which is essentially what we did, was delay them with the hero, get the shooting going, find a gap for the centaurs to go through and destroy the archers, and then just keep essentially falling back a little bit by little bit until we have a good target for the blunderbuss. Right. Okay. So solid. What have they got left? We'll have a look at that in a minute. What is going on? Didn't we just, like, absolutely smash the crap out of that? That's really not very fun. They sallied out and somehow it broke the siege. I have not seen that before. We won the battle, so it shouldn't have broken the siege. Okay, fine. Well, okay, we're going to have to boost some of our army then. We've got 2 more turns to get artillery, in which case I'll have 2 more orc labourers. That's just really weird, guys. I've never seen that before. Let's give him some melee defense. Yeah, so they sallied out and managed to break the siege even though they lost the battle. Okay. Okay. Right then, okay, never mind. Let's just double check on our victory conditions here. So we need to destroy Lamian Sisterhood and crack a Drac. Okay, so that's completely opposite direction to Grimgore. Relic mission workload requirement for all materials. Okay, fine. Long campaign victory, Carrots of Carrot, Cadrin, and Grimgore. So we do need Grimgore, and then we get a bunch of these items. Okay. Right, turn 3. Okay, that was an interesting one. That was an interesting one. Okay, since it's going to be a little bit of a tough fight, we're going to do 3 more labourers, and then we should have our artillery built, and then we're going to recruit some artillery units. We should have plenty of gold to do that. We're earning some armaments and raw materials in the meantime, but much slower. I was hoping to have taken that by turn 3, which was siege it in turn 2. They sally out. You destroy most of their units, and then you can just attack them. And it appeared that they broke the siege and all the units replenished. And they got a leader back. Which I don't get. But that's okay, we can do this. Because we're going to get ourselves a couple of these magma cannons, which are fantastic. 2 turns, and let's get ourselves another orc labourer. They're just expendable meat shield. Okay, but we do now have a caravan, so we've got a military convoy here. So this is very much like the Cathay mechanic with their caravans. So we've got this guy who is connected. He starts with more units. We've got 10% missile resistance, 10% physical resistance. This guy's a war machinist. He spawns with the following units. Okay, looks like he's got Dreadquake mortar in there. I do like the resistance, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. Hire and add master. Right, where are we going to go? What do we need? Cool, look at that one. That's but that's armaments. Don't have that. This one's not bad for labour with gold. The Vollery, that's Zatan's place. Okay, let's go with that. And let's push ourselves right up. That'll get us 411 labour. That'll be quite nice. That would be quite nice. Right, so we just need to wait 2 turns and we will have ourselves an army that's going to go and smash these guys. Hate settlement battles. Need to try and get them out. Okay, cargo for a Charybdis. Yes, please. Construction cost for the ports. Construction time. Okay, and then one more turn. Let's get ourselves another unit of Ort labourers because they're cheap. Research hotter furnaces. This is going to give me income from refinery and 10% more armaments output. So I would take that. And this one is going to be allowed to boost the drill. That's going to give me income, more raw materials, more armaments. So we'll take that. 150 workload takes me to 550. So we've still got plenty of labour. So we'll still be at 100%. Okay, that's good. And end the turn there. I still can't believe what happened with that siege. That was gutting, especially since we did ourselves. We had a good battle beforehand to win it. Maybe Pyrrhic victory on a siege now breaks it. I don't know. Didn't see anything like that in the patch notes. Wax and Wayne got -6 leadership. Okay, so he's now got himself some more. Let's have hard to hit. Astragoth here then, and let's have another go. Valiant defeat. Okay, so they should push out on us, which I think, again, if we're defending on when they sally out, that will be fine with these war machines, the 2 blunderbuss we've got as well. So we can do that. Right, so let's go to encircle. Building upgrade. Okay, so that's 3,000. That's going to boost income. Recruitment cost for Lamazoo. Hobgoblin units. They can be useful, but right now I think actually the income boost, because that will get me up to 250 income and income from post-battle loot in all armies and adjacent regions as well. So early on I think that could be useful. And let's take the enhanced strip mine. Good. Right, so let's end the turn there and see if they will sally out onto us. I'm sure they will. Here they go. Pyrrhic victory with high casualties apparently. Okay, yeah, they do have a lot of units. Let's see, have we got the same map? We do. So I think the similar sort of tactic could be useful. It worked last time. We got more units this time though. Okay. Need to focus those big uns down, I think. They've got a few of those. Right. And again, I do want to use this cliff face, so let's bring everybody back to here. We're going to have a slightly shorter front line. Let's have that as one front line. Let's have that as a reserve line. There's our artillery. And our Blunderbuss. Channel the magic. Start deployment, start battle, and go straight to pause. Okay, right, so how do we want to do this? Blunderbuss, as before, out on the flank with orcs like so, with you guys out, you guys out. Astragoth can come out here as well. Second infantry line, in case we break, can come here, but I want them right up close. And then I want the artillery kind of on that hill there. That should be everybody. Right, let's go. Okay, well, these are Chaos Dwarfs. Their artillery should really move a lot faster. Where's my trains? Again, we're going to try and go for a similar plan as last time, which is we're going to use, but we're going to have Astragoth out there as well, just to give a bit extra room for the blunderbusses. So let's move him over, so we try and cut off those gaps like so. Okay. As soon as those archers come in range, there we go. Let's get him in combat like so. Get them in combat. Artillery doing what they should. Let's boost him a little bit. Good, they're winning. Good, you can go into them. You're winning. You can come like so. Into the archers over here. Bring Zatan back here. Not Zatan. Astragoth. Right, let's bring you down on these flanks. Right, Astragoth can now come over here like so. Okay, they're fleeing into my second line. These should break soon. Okay, deal with these. Deal with those. She into here. Okay. This is going to be tough, actually. This is going to be real tough. Good, they're fleeing. In fact, let's get rid of some of these archers up here because there's only so much we can do. In reality, the orc labourers I don't really care about. They are expendable, as I said. Okay. After them. You guys come over here. Astragoth here. Go after the war boss. Magma cannons over here, please. There you go, and we've won. Now let's see what we can take out. Goblin archers. Go after those guys. Go after those guys. Okay. Let's speed it up. Kill what we can. That was a good shot. These magma cannons are fantastic. A few more. Astragoth doing what he can. Astragoth actually did really well, given actually I didn't expect him to be that much of a fighter. He actually was pretty solid. He dealt with a lot of shooting, so it seems like he's pretty resistant to that the goblin archer attacks. Good, and they're gone as well, so that was another unit that was down. Excellent. Okay, it's a Pyrrhic victory. But actually, we didn't lose any units because they fled off the board. But 244 blunderbuss kills, 187, 225 with the bull centers, 342 with the magma cannon, 434 with the magma cannon. Absolutely fantastic. So all the ones we wanted to do, and the expendable guys doing their job. Meat shield, right? And these guys hammered pretty hard. Look at the losses. Settlement Garrison got pounded. So that's solid, and I will take then the army replenishment. Cargo, we don't need the hassle. And factions destroyed. Leadership when fighting greenskins. Excellent. Right. Skill points. So that's attrition and casualty replenishment. I won't turn that down, and I will take the success chance. We're going for lightning strike. And he will take. What's that? Armor piercing and charge bonus. Melee defense. Yeah, let's take melee defense. We need to make him tough. So let's have that. Right, okay. And what have we got left? Decisive victory low. This is a completely different ball game now. This is a completely different ball game. We are going to have to do a settlement battle, which sucks, but this is a different ball game. Okay. Right, so let's fight the battle. And this should wrap up the first episode of our brand new Chaos Dwarf series. 3 legendary lords. I have to say, if we look on paper and looking at like faction benefits and starting location, Astragoth would be the last one that I would choose. But that's paper, so let's play and see how we get on. Okay, right. So it's got us coming in here, which I don't really like. I'd like to come in somewhere that's a bit more open. So I like these guys and him to come here with you guys at the back like so, and you guys like this. And then I'd like Astragoth and the 2 Chaos Dwarfs to... how do I want to do this? There's so many routes in. But I kind of want them all around where my artillery is, right? I want to try and focus them in. Let's have Astragoth and the Chaos Dwarfs here, backed up by 3 units of orcs. Let's have 3 units of orcs over here, backed up by the 2 units of goblins, which gives us these 2 units of orcs, and we'll just have them over here on this flank. Channel the magic, start the deployment, and start the battle. Let's see what happens. They can't even reach. Holy moly, they started miles away. There's a tower up. Right, let's move these up here then. Move these up. Let's move these up. Okay.
Here we go. Moving fast.
Okay, and then you guys... In fact, let's just send you guys straight up there. You guys in behind. Let's send you guys up here.
Where's the scrap? Come, boys.
Okay. Let's see how much better these guys are in cities, because I really detest sieges at the moment. Well, I certainly was. I haven't really, you know, this is obviously the first time I've done, what, 10 turns of Chaos Dwarfs, 15 turns of the new patch, so I don't know how much better it is in the towns, particularly with line of sight and shooting, so we'll find out. Not that we have many shooter units this time, but we'll see. Okay, so you're in range. You're in range. Off you go. Okay, Zatan's capturing. Unchallenged right now. I wish the units almost like queued up, like you know they want to go, and that you know that one's in the lead, so let them lead. They kind of blob a bit too much. Okay, there's one gone. There's another one gone. Let's do that one. Astragoth captured that on his own. There we go. Let's wait for his reinforcements to join. Let's capture that. Let's have the magma cannon finish this off. Okay, send you guys up. Send you guys up. And once the magma cannon fires one more shot, there we go. Now let's send you guys up. Right, you guys are coming in here. You can deal with those. They're broken. Nasty skulkers. Not sure the nasty skulkers will last long enough, to be honest. Right, okay, here comes Astragoth here. So let's bring him up this side. In fact, let's bring... In fact, let's send the orcs up here. Okay, these are fleeing. Send these up here. We've captured this area. They can move on like so. Let's bring these up. Astragoth's engaged. Just send you guys up into the middle. They haven't defended at all. It's been really weird. They're about to break. They're engaging here. These won't last long. Orc boys. They're gone. Next. They're broken. They're broken. You go in over here. They're still heading up the top. As are the blunderbuss. Let's put them up here. The magma cannons, have they got a shot here? Maybe, don't know. Send the goblins over here. You're not one yet. Okay, you guys come this way. That's blocked. They're winning. And they can engage over here. Yeah, magma cannons, stop shooting. Don't want any friendly fire there. You can put that on yourself. Okay, they're fleeing. Capture that, and we'll have nearly all the points in a minute because they haven't really defended. It's been really odd. You go over there, that's where you're going. They're going the right way, they've captured that. What an odd, really odd battle I found it. Okay, come around this way. Orc War Boss versus Astragoth. He's running as well, and that's it, over. Okay. Yeah, that was weird, guy. They didn't defend at all. Didn't defend at all. Decisive victory. Yeah, 56 losses. I was expecting them to be much further forward. I thought we were going to blunderbuss them, magma cannon them, but no, they just kind of, yeah, sat in. But overall, that was a much nicer city to fight in because it was much more of this like rectangular, relatively flat surfaces with a few ramps. It was much easier to navigate through and didn't seem to cause as many pathing issues. And I don't know if that's an updated AI as part of the patch or whether that is just because that's unique to these type of cities, but much nicer to fight in. And kind of what I was saying about like the old Rome Total War, they had these sort of straight grid almost like roads, which meant there was less pathing issues with units, and that definitely seemed to be better. Right, Trickster's Helm, very nice, that could be useful. Right, so we're going to have this as a factory now. There we go, faction destroyed, Slaves of Tsar, that took way longer than expected, but there we go. I'm certainly not a pro, let's put it like that. I play this for fun because I'm a Warhammer nut. Right, let's have some weapon strength. Okay, that's okay. I think I want to go up after these orcs. I mean, the Lamians are over here, but I think I want to go off. I want to get Grimgor. I want to kill Grimgor off. He bothers me the most, to be honest. Letting Grimgor get strong is just bad. All kinds of bad. Okay, so they are replenishing. What are we going to take here? Maybe some hobgoblin archers could be useful. Okay, unit recruitment, no. That's that. We got them because of this. Yeah, that could be useful. Or do we want it or not? Let's take income from refinery. What else have we got? We've got rush, construction, labour cost, construction cost, recruitment, income from refinery and armaments output, and control. I think I'm going to go for the income. We need these raw materials. That's what we really need as much as possible. Gourmandy seem to be holding here, and they're relatively friendly, so they're holding Ferric back at the minute. Okay, and there you go. Right, so that is the end of turn 8. We have got our starting province due to a little weirdness going on here. I would expect it to have that on turn 4 and be after here. So where's the plan here? The plan here is to try and ignore these long enough to be able to go over, take out the ogres here, get Ice Spewer, and then come down and deal with Grimgor, hopefully before these guys declare war on us. But we're going to have to play that by ear. But that's the plan. We haven't unlocked the Tower of Tsar yet, but we should get that next turn, so we'll be able to see how that works. We've got our first convoy on its way. We've got ourselves a factory and an outpost, so seeing how that works. We don't have the labour economy button up yet, but that should come pretty soon. Overall, we're in a good place, but we're about 4 turns behind where I'd expect, and that was purely because of that weirdness where we were in a siege, they sallied out, we won with a Pyrrhic victory, still had plenty of units left, but for some reason it broke the siege, and they kind of got all their units back in actually almost a better health state than what they started with, which was kind of weird. So then we had to go back, and then they were then much stronger than us, so I couldn't have won. So then we went and had to go back and fully kit ourselves out. Plus we got some magma cannons. You've got to see how powerful they are. I think they're the best early game artillery, and they will definitely last through until the late game as well. Once you buff them up, they're going to be super useful alongside then the high level artillery with like the Dreadquake. When using Zatan, it had the Dread Shriek rocket, and I didn't think much of it, so we'll see how it goes from here. Thank you all for watching. This is, this is the first episode of the first series of our Chaos Dwarf Legendary Lords. So we're doing Astragoth, 50 turns, normal campaign difficulty, normal battle difficulty, and after we've done that on Astragoth, then we're going to do Drazurth, and then we're going to do Zatan, and you'll all get a chance to see how the Chaos Dwarfs work. So far, I find it really interesting. I wonder if the amount of different levels of economies and currencies is going to become a bit micromanagey as you get to a bigger empire. But right now, it feels super fun, super exciting to play 8 turns in. So there we go. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to see more content, whether it's Total Warhammer 3 or other games, please hit that subscribe button. It is free for you to do, and it means a lot for me. So thank you for that in advance. You've been watching The Ghost Owl. I'll see you back for episode 2.